All right, second graders, we're doing day 2 of our math remote learning. We're going to start with 20 minutes of IXL. Remember to start with your teacher assignments first, then you can go to recommendations. When you're done with that, you're going to do the workplace we've learned in class called Make the Sum. The goal of the game is to use the cards to make a specific sum or that target sum. Remember, you will always need to remove the cards greater than your target number when you're playing this game. Do you remember why? It's because you can't add 9 to a number if your target sum is 8. You can't subtract it. Sum is the answer to an addition problem. So, how to play? First, choose the sum between 5 and 15. You and your partner have to decide what the sum is going to be. It needs to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 15. Then take turns drawing number cards and placing them face up to the deck. A player can choose any number of face-up cards to make the sum. When the sum is made, that player keeps the cards and the play passes to the other player. So you're going to find the sum before you pass your cards over to the next player. The game continues until no more combinations of the sum can be made. The player with the most cards at the end wins the game. And so on the next slide, this one just shows you the instructions written out. I know a lot of parents like to see them typed up, so that's there for them. And this, again, will be on the slide deck down below, the video link. So on the slide deck, you'll click this button, Let's Play, and it'll take you to the digital version of the game. If it doesn't work, you can always play with playing cards, and you can just take out the face cards and then any number bigger than your target number. So if you pick 11, then you can just leave them all in there because 10 is going to be the highest you can do. But if you play on this game board and you pick your target sum to be 8, this deck right here is already set up that all the 9s and the 10s have been removed. So you can do all different numbers, but if you do the digital version, those cards have already been removed for you. But if you play with playing cards at home, you'll need to take them out of the card sleeve yourself. Okay? So you'll play that a few rounds with somebody in your family. And so just find someone to play with. And again, if you can't find anybody, you can always get out a teddy bear and you can just play against the teddy bear. All right. So we're on this screen right here, and this is how we're going to play. So again, you click this button, and it will take you into this screen. Again, the first page shows the instructions. Now I want you to look down at the very bottom, all the blue bar at the very bottom, and then there's a tab right here. It looks like a page in the bottom right corner. You're going to touch the second page, and that's what takes you to the actual game itself. And then this is where the digital cards are. And if you look at the top, this is where you pick your target sum that I was talking about. And so if you pick 8 as your target sum, your answer to your addition problem, you will click that, and then you'll have to kind of drag it down and stick with the 8. The other ones don't disappear. So I'm like, okay, 2 plus 0 is 0, but I got that magic card because I could have an extra card. I keep going until I can make 8. My turn's not over until I get 8. And remember, it's a target sum. So for this game, we're only adding. So I can't do 5 plus 5 is 10 minus 2. That's not allowed in this game. That's in the future. All right, because I know parents will want to try that. Ooh, I see an 8. I see an 8. I see 6 plus 2 plus 0 gives me 8, gives me a sum of 8. So I'm going to put those over to the side, and now it's my partner's turn. And so my partner still gets to play with these 2 5s that are out, and then they pull down, they pull down here 7. They're like, oh, they can't make their sum. 4, I don't see a sum of 8 yet. I see an 8. So my partner has a 3 plus 5 gives them 8. So they get 2 cards, but I have 3 cards. So I'm winning right now. And then you'll just continue playing, and eventually the deck will run out and you do the 8. If you want to, you can move it over to the side. That's fine too. And they can move there. So have fun playing math games called Make the Sum.
Make the Sum is a two-player card game that provides practice with addition facts to 15. Together, players choose a target sum between 5 and 15, and then take turns drawing cards from a shared deck of number cards. A player can claim any collection of cards that has the target sum. The objective of the game is to collect the most cards. For this game, players choose a target sum of 8. They remove the wild cards and cards greater than 8 from the deck. One player mixes the cards and places the deck face down. Player 1 draws a card and places it face up. If the card is the same as the target sum, the player collects the card. If the card is different from the target, the card remains where it is, and player 2 draws a card. If any card or combination of cards equals the target sum, a player collects those cards to complete their turn. Players continue taking turns drawing cards and then collecting any combination with a sum equal to the target sum. At times, a player will draw a new card, but still be unable to collect cards with the target sum. Sometimes there might be more than one combination of cards with the target sum. Players will have a better chance of winning the game if they choose the collection with more cards. Players take turns drawing cards and collecting combinations that make the target sum when they can. The game ends when all the cards are gone, or when neither player can make any more combinations with the target sum. The player with the most cards wins the game.
After you're done playing target sums, you're going to do your home connection papers, and this is our doubles and more, and it's the front and back, 2 pages. Do your math facts, find the sums that are on there, and then do, again, story problems, and draw pictures to help you do it, and answer right here, and then submit these pages onto Seesaw. Then you're going to do your day 2 of Seesaw, where you do Top Marks game choice board. You can play the same games as yesterday, or you can do new games, but once you kind of get in there, play games and have fun, because the best way to learn math is through games. And then you had a great job doing math today. Make sure you submit your thing on Seesaw, what you played. And then again, I put that last slide where you can go in if you want to continue playing games at home. Go to the math playground, or you can explore any of the other ones too. All right, have fun at doing math today.